Here's the part nobody tells you. That prop firm selling you the dream of $50,000 buying power? They're not rooting for you to pass. They're counting on you to get wrecked. And the crazier part? Their entire business model depends on it. Here's the truth. Prop firms make their money from evaluation fees and resets, not from your winning trades. Think about it. You pay $150 for an eval. You over-leverage on day 2, hit max drawdown, accounts cooked. What do they offer you? A reset for $75. You pay it. You blow it again. Another reset. The firm just collected $300 plus, and you haven't made a dollar. And once you actually pass and get funded, the monthly billing typically stops. You're just on a profit split at that point. But most traders never make it there. They stay stuck in the eval reset cycle, paying fees month after month. That's not a conspiracy. That's literally the business model. Payouts are a cost of doing business, but they're not the revenue driver. The real money is in volume. Thousands of traders buying evals, most of them failing, many of them resetting. And the psychological trap? They know traders have FOMO. They know you'll think, I just need one good trade to pass. So you force it. You gamble. You break your rules. And they just wait. Industry reports suggest the average prop firm has passage rates between 5 and 15%. Do the math. If 1,000 traders buy a $150 eval, that's $150,000 in revenue. If 10% pass and get funded, that's 100 funded accounts. Now those 90% who failed? About 40 to 50% will buy a reset at $75. That's another $33,750. Meanwhile, the 10% who passed still have to hit consistency and payout thresholds before the firm pays out a dime. So the firm collected $180,000 plus in eval and reset fees, while paying out maybe $30,000 to $50,000 in actual trader profits. The business model works because most traders beat themselves. Here's what kills most eval attempts: impatience and over-leveraging. You go from trading micros with your own $500 to suddenly having $50,000 buying power. That's intoxicating. So instead of trading your proven setup with proper size, you crank it up because you want to hit that profit target fast. One bad trade with size you're not used to, liquidated. Or you're patient day 1, but by day 3 you're bored. You start chop trading. You force setups that aren't there. You revenge trade after 1L, and boom, max daily loss hit, eval over. The firm didn't beat you. You beat yourself. And here's the kicker. They designed the rules knowing most traders can't follow them under pressure. Tight daily loss limits, trailing drawdowns, minimum trading days. These aren't accidents. They're filters. The traders who pass? They're not the aggressive ones swinging for home runs. They're the disciplined ones who protect capital first and let profits come second. Let's talk about the specific failure patterns prop firms see over and over. Pattern 1, the day 1 hero. Trader starts strong, maybe even up $1,000 on day 1, gets confident. Day 2, they double their position size to accelerate progress. Takes one bad trade with oversize and hits 60% of daily loss limit. Panics, revenge trades to make it back, blows through the rest. Eval over in 48 hours. Pattern 2, the rule breaker. Trader is actually profitable, but breaks a technical rule they didn't fully understand. Maybe they traded during news when it's prohibited. Maybe they held overnight when the rules don't allow it. Rule violation equals instant disqualification, regardless of P and L. Both patterns have the same root cause: lack of preparation and emotional control. The strategy might be fine. The psychology is what fails. And if you stick around to the end, I'll show you exactly where to find the tools to backtest your strategy and sim the eval rules before you drop a dime on an actual challenge. So what's the play? Stop treating evals like lottery tickets. If you're buying an eval hoping to get lucky, you're just funding their operation. Instead, treat it like a job interview. You wouldn't walk in unprepared. So why would you start an eval without a tested strategy, without knowing your rules, without sim trading those exact drawdown limits first? Prop firms reward one thing: discipline. Not aggression, not confidence. Discipline. If you can't pass an eval, the problem isn't the firm's rules, it's your process. Here's what the 5 to 15% who pass evals do differently. They backtest first. They've run their strategy through 6 to 12 months of historical data. They know their win rate, average R multiple, maximum drawdown, and longest losing streak. They don't guess, they have data. They sim the exact eval rules for 2 to 3 weeks before paying. They practice position sizing. They test their emotional response to drawdown. They identify psychological triggers before real money is involved. They trade their plan, not the profit target. They're not doing mental math about how close am I to $2,500. They're executing their checklist. Setup present, risk defined, rules followed. The target gets hit as a byproduct of process, not pursuit. They journal. Every trade gets documented. Setup, entry reason, position size, exit reason, emotional state. They respect the rules as non-negotiable. The moment you think, maybe I can bend this rule just this once, you've already lost the mental game. Bottom line, prop firms aren't charities. They're businesses. And their business model works because most traders sabotage themselves. But if you understand the game, you can flip the script. Trade with discipline, protect your capital, and treat the eval like what it is, a test of psychology, not just strategy. The 5 to 15% who pass aren't smarter or luckier. They just refuse to fund the firm's revenue model with their mistakes. They did the prep work. They respected the process. They treated the rules as training for what real trading demands. If this opened your eyes, hit like and subscribe. It helps us cut through the algorithm and keep bringing you content that actually builds better traders. Links below if you're serious and want to explore platforms for charting, backtesting, journaling, automated analytics, psychology, trade sync, and funding. Order filled, helping you see the game clearly so you don't get played. Educational only, not financial advice. Futures trading carries risk. Protect your capital.